I am Henry Vernon from ACC Driving School. Okay, I'm doing this live to give some information and to learn about super chats. Actually, I'm trying to get into the super chats and I'm trying to learn about how it works. So, if you're in the South Florida area, you know ACC Driving School. They've been here for over 30 years. We have 4 hour driving 4 hour traffic ticket classes on the website. We have the 8 hour classes, we have the 12-hour classes. The website is accdriverseducation.com. We have traffic, like I said, we have the driving lessons. If you need driving lessons, you call me up, hit me up for driving lessons. We have whatever you need, actually, any kind of service that you need as it relates to driving lessons, driving tests, third-party driving tests, whatever you need, we are here to provide the service. If you've been watching the channel for a couple of years and you have questions, because I get a lot of questions and I'm trying to answer questions. I put out a video on the channel and I put out a short saying I'm going to be doing a live to answer questions. So if you have any questions as it relates to the DMV, appointments, anything, any question, driving lesson question, driving test questions, how to do the 3-point turn, whatever questions you have, because I get a lot of questions every day. People are telling me they're told by friends that they can, if you're over 18, you don't need a learner's permit. If you have those type of questions, then now is the time to ask, because I am tuned in and ready to answer questions, right? So again, this is Henry, ACC Driving School. accdriverseducation.com is the website. The phone number is 954-588-8075. Do I do lesson in Naples? Unfortunately, Naples is about an hour from where I am, so it's a little bit more than an hour on the west side. So no, I have people come from Naples. They'll take however they get over here. I'll teach them over here. People from Palm Beach would take the train down. People from Miami would take Uber or train or whatever and meet me somewhere closer. But no, I don't drive all the way to Naples. That's kind of far. But yeah, if you've been watching the channel and you read the comments, you know I get a lot of questions. I get questions all day, every day. So that's why I decided to do a live to answer questions. So whatever the questions are that you guys are asking consistently, now is the time to ask. Driving lesson, traffic ticket, DMV, whatever the questions are, now is the time to ask them. Hey, Matthew, what's up? Matthew Knight. DeAndre Harvey, big up yourself. What's DeAndre? Yeah, Harvey. Yeah, so ask the questions. Are you close to Fort Lauderdale? I am actually in Fort Lauderdale. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. So I do Broward County as a whole. Anywhere in Broward County, I service Broward County. So I even go as far south as Adventura, as far north as Del Rey. Hey, Tay. I need to take my written test. How old are you, Tay? You can do it on the website if you're under 18. There's a 4-hour drug and alcohol awareness class that's required that you can go to the website and do that. There's a bundle, 4-hour traffic ticket, the 4-hour class for the drug and alcohol, and the written test together as a bundle. I think that's, I'll tell you, 44, you said? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just do the 4-hour drug and alcohol awareness class and then go to any DMV to take the written test. I only have the written test online for people that is under 18. So for you, you can just go to any DMV and do it. All right. See, does anybody else have a question? Come on, let me have the questions. Okay, cool. Yeah, any question. It doesn't matter what the questions are. Just now is the time to ask them, because I honestly, when I first started YouTube, I had a lot of time to answer questions, and I used to respond to practically everyone that asked a question. But now I'm so busy, I don't really have time to answer everybody's question. So I figure I'll do the live and try to do it like that. So, you know, ask the questions. If you're online, tell your friends that I'm online now, because I know I get a lot of people watching the channel every day. I don't know how many of them know that I'm live now. I got to figure out a way to promote the live, so they would. I did one short to promote the live. I guess that's not enough. So, reach out to your friends and all the people that you know that watch the channel and tell them I'm live. And whatever questions they have, now is the time to ask it. Because even today, actually, I spoke to 2 people today that was telling me that they were told by friends that if you're over 18, you don't need a learner's permit. That is false. And again, if you could just get a learner's permit and just skip the learner's permit process then and go straight to driver's license, then they wouldn't have a learner's permit. There would be no point in having a learner's permit if you didn't need it to get your driver's license. And then there are people that's asking me, can you drive with just your learner's permit? Yeah, you can drive for a little while to learn to drive. And if they made it where you can just use your learner's permit indefinitely, then no one would go for the driving test. You know what I'm saying? If you could just get a learner's permit and don't bother to do the additional process to get the license, then everyone would just get a learner's permit and just drive on that. So the learner's permit is for a purpose for you to learn to drive on the street. If you're under 18, you can do it on the website. Over 18, you can do it at the DMVR. There are third-party sites that do the written test also. I just don't do it. I only do it for people under 18 on the website. And again, the website is accdriverseducation.com. And I offer the third-party testing, like I said. Call me up, 954-588-8075, so I can facilitate you on the road tests. And I take all of my students to wherever you get your appointment. If you get your appointment at the DMV, then, I'll take you there to practice. Thank you, Tay. I'm a great teacher. I try my best, my friend. The videos, I get compliments all day, every day on the videos. So I suppose I am doing a good job on the videos. But yeah, I've been teaching for quite a while, right? So I guess it translates on the video. Because, when you do something over and over, you get kind of good at it. You know what I mean? It becomes second nature when you practice makes perfect. That's what I tell all my students. Practice makes perfect. So I guess it works the same for me. I've been teaching so long that teaching is second nature. I just drive around and talk to my students and teach them to drive. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, you get more comfortable doing things after you're doing it over and over and over. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep this live going and see how many people I can get on here. So again, spread the word for me. Okay, what is this? Be Real Outdoor. Hey, brother. Thanks for the videos. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I love making the videos. I actually have 3 YouTube channels, just to give you an idea of how much I love doing it, because the feedback has been extremely positive from practically everyone that watches the videos, right? And I get people pulling up to me on the street and at the DMVs, even at restaurants, telling me how great the videos are. So it's a good feeling knowing that you're helping, because you really don't make that much money from YouTube unless you have millions of people watching. And as you know, I don't have millions of people watching, so I'm really doing it for the people. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to record and edit and post, and I'm running my business, but it's really satisfying making the videos, especially knowing that people appreciate the videos, because people tell me that all the time. So yeah, thanks for acknowledging that, brother. Be real. Thanks for acknowledging the videos, because you put in work, and you feel good when people acknowledge it. Yeah, you're welcome, my friend. I enjoy doing it. So, and I do it. Again, I have 3 channels. So I don't really get to answer the questions like I used to when I first started. I responded to practically every comment. But now I don't have time to respond to the comments. So I say, since I don't have time, I'll just dedicate like a half an hour or more on 2 days for now. I'm doing today and I'm doing Wednesday. So tell your friends to check me out on Wednesday. So I'm gonna start at 2 days. If I get a lot of people watching, then I'll probably add these just to try to answer the questions. But yeah, so far I'm just doing today and Wednesday. Start about 8, between 8 and 8:30. I'm actually thinking about doing a podcast too. I don't know where I'm gonna get time to do it, but that's the nature of the beast. I am Jamaican, so we do multiple things all the time. We're always doing a million things. So I'm thinking about how to do a podcast. But yeah, tell your friends to check me out on Wednesday. And again, if you're in the Broward County, North Miami, South Palm Beach area, like Boca, Delray, Adventura, Miramar, Pembroke Pine, Cooper City, any one of those areas. If you're in any Broward County area and you need service, driving lessons, we're here. If you want to do the driving test, if you just want to prepare for the driving test, we're here to help you in any way we can. And again, the videos, I've been dropping 1 video per week for years. The channel's been up and running for a couple of years, and I drop at least 1 video. Initially, when I first started, I was doing like 2 or 3 videos a week. And then I realized it's almost impossible to keep up with that. So, hey, what's up, Saint E Made? Thanks for the cool eye shades. But yeah, you get burnt out really quickly if you try to make, multiple videos in a week. So I settled in on 1 per week, and that has worked well for me, for many, many years. So I'll continue to make 1 per week for this channel, and the other channel, the sound system channel, because there are a little bit more events going on. I'm kind of doing more videos on that channel, but it's what's up. So someone just gave me 99 cents, my friend Saint T made. So show your appreciation by donating something, because it's supposed to be super chats. So yeah, do something for the channel. Show appreciation by giving something if you can. But anyway, again, just spread the message that we're going to be on here live answering questions. It's a question and answer live. So yeah, just check in, tell your friends to check in and ask whatever questions you have. And I got to figure out a way. I was trying to do it on my actual camera that I use to record, but I'm still going to try to figure out how to. I can stream on that camera, but I can't go live like this and see the questions. So I have a little bit more work to do to figure out how to use the camera, because I have a really good microphone on that. Let me know how the phone, I mean, I'm using the iPhone, so I'm pretty sure it sounds pretty good. But I have to get the tripod to set up the iPhone so I don't have to hold it in my hand like I'm doing now. I had the tripod set up with a camera, but that didn't work out. So I am holding it in my hand for today. The next time you see me on Wednesday, I will have it set up properly. Okay, so yeah, again, ask me some questions. Let me see who is there. It's doing good. Hey, ask me something. Tell me something. And again, you can get your learner's permit at 15, by the way, and then you can get your license a year later. 1 year from the date that you get your learner's permit, that's when you can get your actual driver's license, or until you turn 18, whichever comes first. So if you're 18, you can get your license as soon as you take the written test and pass it, and you learn to drive, you can get your driver's license. If you're 15, you can get the learner's permit, but you cannot get your license until 1 year later. So 1 year from the date that you get the permit is when you're able to get your actual license. All right, so yeah, ask me some questions, because it's kind of, I don't want to just be talking about me. Let me know who is on there. Tell me about yourselves. Where you from? You know, like I see Be Real told me how much he appreciated the videos and how grateful he is for the videos. I appreciate that. So whoever else is on here, let me hear what you think about the videos. You know, tell me about the videos, which videos you've watched, and how did you find the videos? What do I need to do to improve the videos? I got a mic now, so the sound quality should be better. I'm using the DJI Action 5 Pro camera, so it's a good quality. It has even really good night vision. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the quality of the video and the quality of the sound, the last few videos that I've made. Yeah, give me some feedback. And yeah, I was saying the other day, if you have any videos that you want me to make that is not on the channel, because I have people asking me to make videos, and honestly, they're asking me to make videos without checking to see what videos are actually on the channel. So I am more than happy to make videos if by request, but I would appreciate if you would actually go on the channel, check the videos that is on the channel, and then request videos that's not there. And if you request the video and I look and see that the other video is like 2-3 years away, if it's been 3 years since I made it, I'll probably make a new one, so it'll be closer to the front of the line, so to speak. So whatever video you want to ask me to make, just go ahead and do so, and I will try to facilitate that as much as possible. And again, I'll try to answer more questions on the actual YouTube channel, but I figure it's better to do this and answer some questions that way. But I see I need to figure out a way to promote the live, because unlike Instagram and Facebook and them, where they actually promote your live, it seems like YouTube doesn't promote the live while you're on it. So I have to figure out a way to promote the live myself. Because yeah, if you go on Facebook Live, they'll be like, okay, I'm telling people you're on. Instagram will tell people you're on and you're doing a live, and they can check in. So I guess in this case, you have to promote it yourself. So I will have to figure out the best way to promote it so people know I'm here and they can log in and ask the questions. So I have been on for 20 minutes already. Not bad. So let me hang on for a little bit longer to see how many more people are going to check in. But remember, tell your friends that I'm going to be on Wednesday at 8, between 8 and 8:30. So they can check in and, see what's up. And again, I'm doing the questions and answers. And if you guys know what super chat is, just like Sainty gave me a little change. That's kind of what super chats is about. Most of the time when people come on super chats, they'll ask questions, they'll donate something. There's no set amount that you have to give, but you'll be acknowledged if you give anything. So that's kind of what super chats is about. So encourage your people, your friends, family members that are interested in driving lesson, that have questions, to come on and ask, and do what you can to support the channel. Because again, the channel has been up for years, and it's fairly expensive to buy the equipment, and takes a lot of time to edit and post and stay dedicated to doing it. So if you appreciate the channel and you can give anything, even $1, $1, $1 is $1. So just that's what I'm trying to do with the super chats, trying to get people to help me to build the channel some more, probably buy even better cameras and mics. Again, let me know what you guys think about the sound quality and the video quality. I think the DJI Action 5 Pro is actually pretty good, the sound quality and the video quality. But anyway, since I see that no one else is coming on, I appreciate you guys for joining. Tell your friends again that I'm going to be on Wednesday between 8 and 8:30 p.m. So I'm gonna log out 22 minutes. I'm gonna log off, and I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday at between 8 and 8:30. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.